Hey guys, we're back. Budget TV Advisor.
Alistair.
And we're here for Legend of Korra, Book 3, Episode 9.
9? Oh, 9. Whoops, 9.
Anyways.
Last episode, Jinx. Last episode was sick. We got those...
Zahir flopped.
So Zahir flopped. And
so they failed to capture... They captured Korra. Bolin came with a clutch combustion lady knockout rock shot. That was coming up with words. Please formulate a sentence. Okay, well,
that's literally what happened. Bullets threw a rocket.
Oh yeah, and
she's like, oh.
Yo, I like how Bolin's like the Sokka of the show, and like every Sokka has to take out the combustion.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's like a thing.
History repeats itself.
Anyways, Sue played it smart. She's like, yeah, Lin, listen to Lin. And then later at the night, she's like, okay, Korra, go with Naga.
I want this fucker back.
Bring this Aiwei, whatever his fucking name is. And he was a traitor, by the way. Yeah. I thought it was Sue, but it ended up being this guy who's affiliated with Zahir's group.
If it's still Sue at the end, I'm actually gonna cry.
I really hope not, because like the show was making me believe it was her, you know, that it was this fuck. But anyways, so Sue let them go. So Korra's on her way to get those guys. Zahir dipped. That other Aiwei rat guy dipped as well. They're gone. And yeah, the chase begins, and so does our journey. So episode 9. Let's go. That's why, like, they don't have Earth Thunder.
But it's like clutch,
Yeah.
though.
You could find a use for these two.
They're gonna use them as bait.
Load them in the truck. We're taking a trip to Ba Sing Se.
Oh no! Not the Boxing Say! Yo, things are ramping up. Man, this episode was a definition of info dump on you. Like, holy shit.
All those questions that we had.
So many, like, revelations here. I like how it's connected to season 2. Like, Unalak, the son of a bitch, he was associated. So it makes
the Red
sense.
Lotus.
Okay, so this is. So I don't know. Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. So when the Avatar was born, Unalak, he was associated with the Red Lotus.
Yeah.
Okay, with Zahir's group. Okay, their plan was to take the Avatar and like basically open up the portal to the spirit world and remove world order, brainwash the Avatar, raise her the way they want her, so that they could use her basically.
Right.
Okay. So 13 years ago, when this all went down, the Red Lotus failed, and they got caught. And all of them were thrown into like different areas of prison that they stayed there for like 13 years. But Unalak
wasn't there that night.
He wasn't there that night. He was a smart little bastard, and he covered his ass, and he pretended he was never there. And I'm surprised those guys never spoke up. Maybe they thought that he would like help them, you know? So why rat him out?
Right.
But then Unalak's idea was like, hey, I'm gonna open the spirit world, be on Korra's good side, and become like the dark Avatar.
Right.
That was his goal. That was not part of Zahir's goal.
Uh-huh.
So that's that, right? But Unalak's plan went to shit. Zahir, Korra put an end to that shit, and then that was the end of Unalak. But things changed when the spirit world was open. People started getting airbending, and Zahir, of all people, happened to be one of them. Who was a guy who fucking admired airbending history and shit. Who knew like Guru Lahima or whatever, all these philosophies, and this guy ended up getting airbending, which those guys thought he didn't have bending. So like, you know, they weren't ready for that. Okay, so now Zahir's back, right? Now we're in the present. And this guy created...
They gave too much information.
I know.
I'm trying to all process it.
Like this guy created the Red Lotus, which is the opposite of like the White Lotus was a group of Iroh and his men.
Yeah.
Iroh, Paku, and all those old a secret organization that like fucking that basically like worked from the shadows to like make like basically put the world in order. That if I get that correctly. But after the 100-Year War, they didn't have to be secret anymore. So they're just glorified bodyguards or like glorified people
for the Avatar.
You know, exactly. So they're like, you know, they just work from the Avatar at this point. If the purpose is lost, you know, to restore order and balance and shit. But then Zahir and so this guy, what's his name? Zaibao or something? Zaibao. He was a guy who was like, fuck this. I'm gonna create the Red Lotus. They become a secret organization and do things like how they're meant to be, you know.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So they created Red Lotus, and Zahir's and those guys are like, I'm assuming the descendants are like passing down from that shit. Okay, this is crazy because so Zahir's philosophy. What do you think of that? He's like.
Well, it makes sense because like whenever there's peace, that before that has to become disorder.
No,
whenever there's any kind of change in society, it has to become disorder.
I love the line. Natural order is disorder.
Yeah.
So everything before you make change, you gotta destroy everything, and that's one of the Guru Lahima. I think is this. I don't know if I'm messing his name up or not, but he's just like, yo, fuck this. Like basically destroy and create. You know. And right now he's in the process of like destruction. So he's like, natural order is disorder. He's like, oh, fuck this world up. And then when it's like overthrow the government, that he's like, yo, the spirit world, we both agree they should be open. But like he's like, think further. Fuck the government. Fuck the president. Look, and he wasn't right. The president's kind of sketchy and shit. Earth Queen's Jesus fucked.
Yeah.
He's like, you want to like even Korra is like, yeah, I don't agree the way that the way they do things and stuff. So so he's like, exactly. That's why I throw them in. But then the Korra's like, yo, the world's gonna go to shit. He's like, and then he smirked. He's like, exactly. That's what I want. I want chaos. That's the way it's supposed to be. Disorder. And then he's gonna build something out of that. But man, this guy is like some deep shit, man. And that's why I love the villains of Korra.
Except Unalaq.
Unalaq was Unalaq
was part of the.
He was part of this, but then exactly. But like Unalaq was the closest to like a typical I'm a bad guy, I want bad powers, I want to rule the world kind of dude, But right. Amon and this guy, I'm digging them, man. Like I love their philosophy and shit. And we got so much into it. I wonder if Sokka was killed by the Red Lotus.
Why do you even say that?
Because I know Sokka was one of the guys who was like who were protecting Korra as a kid. I mean, when Korra was a kid. So and Sokka, I know Katara said like these guys died and stuff. So I wonder if Sokka was killed while protecting, because Sokka was one of the guys who was protecting Korra as a kid. He was one of the council and shit. So I wonder if the Red Lotus have something to do with that. You know what I'm saying? Because 13 years ago, the Red Lotus attacked these guys, and that's why they had the Katara and everybody's like, yo, we have to protect the next Avatar. Because Aang is gonna die. They know the next one's coming, and the next Avatar is gonna be obviously a water bender, right? Mm-hmm. For the Water Clan. So they have to So I wonder if that's the case. What else did I get here? A lot of notes this one. There's wanted posters by the Earth Queen.
It was just all information based.
Yeah, I love
but this guy, like Zahir is slick. You're so slick to be in the spirit world, but then also being able to tell his henchmen. I was like, how did he do that?
No, bro, this guy, I actually mentioned this before the episode. I'm like, yo, what's Zahir's connection to spirit? Because this guy's a spiritual guy. And lo and behold, the dude's actually in the fucking spirit world, going out and in.
And those animals are trying to tell Korra and the other girls it's not there. It's on the physical.
I didn't realize that. I just thought it was right.
I know that it was like they were on the.
I think you mentioned that part. Yeah. But it was like kind of like, okay, they were kind of telling them and stuff. Man, that was actually so like, bro. I'm really digging Zahir as a villain. I know I've been saying this, but damn. So they told him they're like in the fucking hotel and stuff, and then Mako and I think this episode kind of redeemed the Red Lotus, where like they actually took down Mako and Bolin like it was nothing. So I don't know.
Oh, that's good. That's
what I got scared. Edit. Anyways, so Mako and Bolin are kind of in trouble right now.
Yeah, that's a fuck situation because those two are really strong, but they're captive.
And they're caught by the Earth Queen. So
they're all caught pretty much.
Yeah, but like, I'd rather be caught by the Earth Queen.
Yeah, right. Like that moment is like the only time I'd rather be caught.
So like, what does the Earth Queen want?
I don't know, she's being a bitch again.
Yeah, I don't know what she wants, but she's obviously gonna be.
She was a bitter woman, man. So like,
yo, and by the way, man, that fucking guy, Aiwei, he got fucked.
Yo,
he got fucked, bro. Oh, so here's like, you are the loose edge, and he threw him in like the fog of lost souls, where like Zhao and all those other people were. That's fucking. You're gonna stay there for eternity. Yo, Aiwei got fucked, bro. So he was like, did you get followed? No, I didn't. It's like, no, you did. Threw him there.
Fuck Zhao.
Yeah, such a fuckboy. Shit, man.
Oh, bro, this episode was sick. So important. A lot of answers were.
I love how Unalaq was involved in this. He fucking snaked them out and he got in jail and shit. Man, I don't know, man. Zahir, man, this guy's like, he talks in such a philosophical tone. Even the Korra at one point is like, stop with your philosophy.
It's mumbo jumbo.
Your mumbo jumbo. Man. You got anything else?
No, it was just mostly information based.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed this episode.
But it's like a lot of answers were given.
Yeah, like, shit, I am so hyped for this.
This is like the turning point. Like, one side is captured, the other side is captured too.
Yeah, by two different like evil organizations, more or less. So
this would be Oh my god, it's sick. It has so much
I need
potential.
to know. I need to know what the Earth Queen's up to because, and obviously Zahir's gonna use Mako and Bolin as bait. So I don't know, man. But let's find out in the next episode. But before that, the next segment, MVP and flop. Alright guys, who's going to be your MVP of today?
And who's gonna be the flop of today?
MVP, I'm going to give it to Zahir straight up.
Zahir-
He coordinated this shit.
Yeah.
Disposed of Highway. Fucking...
Communicate to them while he was in the spirit world.
Exactly. He's like, the way he was so calm, he's like, I'll answer every question. Because he knows they want to ask questions, right?
Yeah.
He's like, I'll answer every question you got. Meanwhile, they're going to the place where she is just to take Korra, you know?
Yeah.
And God knows, and Zahir never revealed what he's gonna do to Korra. He's like, oh, you're gonna find out later what we're gonna do with you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Always
shit.
playing it safe, you know?
Yeah, so Zahir is like, he was one step ahead. Again, Zahir's back to his old ways, doing shit up, man. I have nothing else to say, man. Zahir, boom, MVP of today.
You made us believe, put clothes on our backs, you sacrificed for us. You the real MVP.
Alright, guys, who's gonna be the flop?
Everybody do the flop.
Oh, what was that guy's name?
Highway.
Highway.
Highway took the highway to the fog of the lost souls, man.
Fuck him.
Sorry, man. Highway, you betrayed. You fucked up.
Yo, him and Jal gonna be best friends.
They were like, yo,
Wolf snakes.
how do you fuck up? I just fell into the spirit world.
I burned my own ships.
Oh my god. Yeah, Iowa, man. I'm sorry, man. You're gonna be a flop. It could be like Mako Bolin also flopped.
Oh, they're up against
But yeah,
legends.
for them exactly. They're up against like I don't know. Red Lotus ain't no joke, you know. But like Iowa like really flopped. Like the dudes that you were helping disposed of you like you're nothing, you know. It's like,
You're right.
You should know better.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Iowa.
We're gonna be a flop today's episode.
Alright guys, that's episode 9 down, man. Things are ramping up and I'm hyped for watching the next one. I hope you guys are hyped as well, so stay tuned for that.
But do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, Alistair.
Bye, sir.
Peace out.